Welcome to Hanging Out with Robert, that's me. This video contains things that I tinker with throughout the day. For step-by-step detailed instructions of those tasks, you can click on the links in the comment section below. I plan on leaving this video accessible for about 30 days. After that, you can view it through my Patreon account. This video also has tips and tricks that I've learned over the years. So, thank you very much for watching. Kicking off the tinker day, going to finish up this brake job over here, replace the pads and rotors on this gym. So the inner pad was almost totally worn out. The outer pad was totally worn out, the metal eating into the rotor. So you got all the scoring on the rotor. You could get those, what they call, turned, but heck, it's cheaper to buy them out of the junkyard with no problems than it is to turn them. So I just got a rotor out of the salvage yard. We're going to replace it with that. Let me get my hammer. Brake job is done. Got the wheel torque back on. This car had an incident where it got a flat and it cut the parking brake cable. That was different. Just got finished swapping out the headlight on the C70. They were starting to get dim, and I found a good set in the salvage yard. He decided he wanted to take advantage of it before they got too bad. So got that down. I got to go over to get that nail out of Panther's tire, head over to the junkyard. Kicking off the day, I'm about to help somebody take care of an error code on their ECU. Finally found the parts to do that, and I need to fix some lights in the radio, and then I'm going to change the oil on Panther, then head over to the junkyard, take care of some stuff there. Looks like they finally gonna fix this privacy fence over here. Been busted down for 8 months. Get some more of this stuff out of the car. Got the back of the car weighed down. Today I'm going to try a battery powered soldering iron for the first time. I think I picked this up from Home Depot. This is a 4.5 watt. It takes 3 AAA batteries. You squeeze the ends of this, squeeze this side and pull it up. I had to do it with 2 hands. It's so hard to get open. Then you put the batteries in. The directions on putting the battery in is right there. So then once the battery's in, you can turn it on like this, and it's a red light on there. Let me turn my light off so you can see the red light shining on the soldering iron. And I'm gonna let this sit for a little while. It came with a little stand for the soldering iron, so I'm gonna stand it up on that and use the solder supplied. I used the battery supplied, and see if I could do a little soldering here. I'm gonna see how long it takes to actually get this soldering iron hot enough to melt the solder. Right now it's been on about 30 seconds, so let's see if it's been on long enough to melt some solder, because it's already smoking. Let's see. Oh man, that thing is hot already. So let me get my soldering done and tell you how it went. With the battery supplied, I could not get this to solder what I needed to in this computer. So I'm gonna give this a thumbs down. I had a red light. It was melting the solder occasionally, but it couldn't get my 2 connectors hot enough to get the solder and the solder to melt on the wires I needed to solder to. So I had to break out my old plug-in one and get this job done. Time to clean up Panther a little bit at my favorite car wash in Albuquerque on Wyoming. Made it through the cycle with $3. Panther is somewhat clean, and I got a few more errands to run. Time to go put a few bucks in Diane's bank account. Woo woo. Man, I'm noticing a bunch of cameras now. Something is being installed on these poles. I don't know if that's going to try to give me a ticket if I run it or what. But almost every intersection now has those big cameras in here in Albuquerque. There's one going that way, one going that way, I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's Big Brother. Alright, let's go down the checklist here. I got Panther washed. I put a couple dollars in one of Diane's bank account, or two of them. I dropped my Milwaukee M12 off to get fixed. I picked up a battery for Queen Bee because its battery was bad, it wouldn't charge. So now I am headed to the junkyard. Oh, I went and mailed off an ECU to somebody that needed that ECU fixed. And I mailed off some mail to our local church. So we are plugging along. I'm going to go and stop by the salvage yard, grab a few parts, and then I'm going to do a pull for Panther's tune. Hope to get a tune for Panther, and then I'm going to try to change the oil in this thing if it ain't too dark, and move on from there. Choo choo, party people! Let's get this show on the road. I'm going to put my claim ticket for my Milwaukee in the armrest. They claim down at Milwaukee that they're having a part supply issue because of COVID. If something ain't going right in your life, just throw out that word COVID and it's all acceptable. Not sure if I shared this yet, but I actually think that brake fluid eats right through these rooftop carriers. So if you got a rooftop carrier, do all that you can to make sure that brake fluid doesn't leak in them. That's the only thing I can think of that's eating through this plastic up here. Also wanted to remind you guys and let you know that Facebook messaging is not a good means of communicating with me because I do not have that messenger app on my phone. So I only get to see those messages when I'm on my computer. If I'm home, that's daily. If I'm not home, that's not that often. Now, some people have started contacting me through IG Messenger. The problem with that is I can't find things when I need to go back. So if you contact me through IG Messenger, you want me to find you a part at the salvage yard, I can't do it. I can't find it. So doesn't work that well. Call or text is the best way. Now, if you are out of the country, IG Messenger is fine, but the best way to communicate with me if you are outside of the USA is WhatsApp. WhatsApp, you can send messages, you can send videos, you can send pictures, you can call me, we can do photo chat, calls, all that stuff on WhatsApp. And a lot of people from around. If you contact me by text and you're outside of the US, I'm probably not going to reply to that text because I do not know how much that's costing me. You know, I don't want to get caught in a situation where I'm running up expenses for, you know, stuff that may not matter that much. You know, people call me, hey Robert, what size tires you running? Well, I don't want to send you a text for $1 just to tell you what kind of tires I'm running. Hit me on WhatsApp. That's free. Worldwide application there. So that's just where I'm at. I'm getting ready to head back out east for my daughter Elizabeth's wedding and to take care of a few people that we didn't get taken care of a couple of months ago. So a couple people didn't have parts. I ran out of time because of my doctor's appointment, you know, whatever the case was. So I'm getting ready to head back out east here in the next day or two. I just got to get a few things done. Like right now, I don't know if you can tell, I'm doing 65 miles an hour and my steering wheel's shaking. Why is that shaking? I don't know. Probably an axle, maybe a tire. See my hand shaking. Could be a ball joint. I don't know. I got to figure that out. Get that taken care of. I don't want to drive 3,000 miles with That's no fun, man. I see cars shaking. Wheels about to bounce off of the car shaking. Now, I like my stuff to be smooth sailing, so chances are it's a problem with the axle wearing out. These aftermarket axles do that. Now, I think my passenger side axle is a Volvo manual axle, but my driver's side axle is a aftermarket axle I got 20, 30, 40, 50,000 miles ago when I was in Arizona. I don't remember the miles, I'd have to check. But anyway, I got a vibration, highway speeds, and I like driving highway speeds, so that is a problem. So that's where I'm at. I appreciate you guys watching. Hopefully we get some junkyard action if I don't drain my battery down. We are in like Flynn, people. Let's go find some parts. Back at this silver XC70. That thing's got roof racks on it. And some bars that cut across. I'm going to try my keys. And I'm going to check in here for a key that might open my magnet. Somebody's already done that though. Somebody took the front engine mount off the thing. The front engine mount is used when people do RN swaps. So you got an 850 or a 98 SRV 70 that needs an engine, and you're going to put a newer engine from 99 and newer in there. You might want to grab those. Man, these lifts are really good. They're lifting the thing up out of my hand. But people might want to grab those dang on that mount off the front of the engine. So somebody's taking this apart somehow. Yeah, I guess you unscrew that, that'll pull that down. But it'd be nice if there was a key to unlock it. Somebody's taking a few parts off of it. That always sucks. And of course somebody busted this down. They busted this glove box open. They busted the dash up. Gorillas, man, gorillas. This cross-country grill don't look too bad. It's busted. It'll bust the clips on the back of that. This piece here don't look too bad. They done busted the clips off of that. Yeah, they busted this one up. It's got a trip computer in it. It's a 99 or newer, so I don't know if that'll really be useful. But I'm going to see if the ABS module is here without a lot of damage to it. So I'm going to take off this air box. Let me use two hands and get that ABS module off. They took all the fuses out of here, but hey, they left the battery clip. So let's see what the ABS module looks like. If it's got a bunch of silicone wrapped around it or not. Yep, it's got a bunch of silicone around it, so somebody's fixed it or tried to fix it, so I'm going to leave that one. This is the light, corner light. They didn't bust that. How about that? Corner light is in decent shape, and it is a Volvo corner light. All right, let's go to the next one. See what else we can find. Ooh, man. Inside of this S70 must have been nice, because they took this thing. Took it. Destroyed the dash. Moon dust. Took the rear fin. GLT SE. Broke the mirror off. Took nope, the motor's there. Blower motor's there. These blend door motors, I got to test those, see how they work. That way I'll be able to test them when I come out here and take them if they're any good. Man, that heater core looked like it might have been original. They took the carpet and everything out of this thing. Let's go check the next one. Destroyed the lights. The lights look like they were good. And somebody put an Iron 8 timing belt kit on here. Year and a half ago. Well, that's kind of sad. I don't know why it's out here, other than the transmission went bad or the engine's blown. 100 ways to blow an engine on these, boy. Kind of a shame. Most of these ABS modules have been hacked up on, and I'm trying to find clean ones for Matty Mo, so when you guys order them, you get ones that look clean, that hadn't been beat the heck up. But anyway, let me keep looking. Somebody is taking all the fuses out, taking the window cowl off for some reason, and opening up these deals here. This one looks like it's got a good windshield. Oh, somebody put this windshield in, they didn't put it in right. They put it in too low. That thing will be whistling. But let me keep moving, keep grooving, keep looking. Look like one of them new cheap switch packs there. I don't know what somebody was after in this door. That's hacked up. Let me keep moving. 240, boy. You guys gotta watch these crank pulleys. When they get cracked up like that, the crank pulley actually starts slipping on the front of the engine. Came over here to look, see if it had a mass airflow sensor out here somewhere, and looks like it's gone, which is fine. I'd rather it be gone than crushed. So somebody busted the window. 240. Man, I love those wheels. Some of my favorite wheels on this car. If you feel that this information was useful, please like it and share it with your social media friends. You can subscribe to my channel so that you will get notifications of future videos that I post. You can follow me on Twitter, and if you need to contact me directly, please visit my website. And if you have any questions, leave them below, and someone or myself will reply to them. Again, thank you very much for watching.